Welcome to another travel edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love.
Mwah.
Good morning, honey.
Good morning, sweetheart. I don't like when you're so far away. I can't give you a real kiss, so I'm just blowing you a kiss from across the room. We are at the Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania Marriott Courtyard, and I think this is a newer hotel. Again, this is in the low range for Marriott, down with like Residence Inn, Fairfield Inn, Town Place Suites in the Courtyard. Some of the courtyards are a little bit nicer, but this one I put in that same category.
Yeah, it is a nice one.
And it is absolutely perfect for our one-night stay over. It was immaculate on a scale of 1 to 5. Come on in and so you can see the layout because they're all very similar. This is sort of the new layout here. Of the courtyards, they have this same couch and this little ottoman in almost all of them with the credenza. And what they're doing now is these sort of corner cabinets where the mini fridge and the microwave is. And then there's empty cabinets underneath if you need it. They have a coffee maker. Jeffrey and I are not big on using coffee makers that stay in hotel rooms. We do travel with our own. So, but it's there if you need it, which is great. And it's a super basic room, but it was perfect. Jeffrey wanted to point out that we are actually right on the highway.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. I don't know if a truck will go by. It's early in the morning here. We're getting ready to blast off. But I didn't know we were on the highway because I couldn't hear it. This is really fantastic. And one other thing I was going to point out too, because there's a little fire pit outside here. There were people out there last night when we came in, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a super cute place. I mean, I would think if you're traveling with a family also, that fire pit would be a big hit. I think they've got a pool as well. Again, we rolled in and we're rolling out, so we're not really taking advantage of the hotel and the grounds. But we wanted to point that out because the quietude is always really important to especially us traveling, but I think to all travelers. And the soundproofing. We could not hear anything. I had no idea we were even on the highway until Jeffrey pointed it out this morning. So on a scale of 1 to 5 for quietness and soundproofing of the room, I give them a 5. It was really quiet and peaceful. This bed was super cozy. It was just really, really comfortable. We had a great night's sleep, and I love when the pillows squish like that. From our other reviews, you might know that I do not care for those really cheap foam pillows. And they have the squishy ones here. I don't know what they're made with, but again, super comfortable and great for sleeping. And they've got a nice weight to them. So I give the bed a 5 as well. When we walked in, the room was absolutely sparkling clean, immaculate. So for cleanliness, I give it a 5. And if you saw my last review, you know I'm very honest here. Because it's important that we always give you the truth so that you know where to stop. I also want to let you know Wilkes-Barre is very close to Scranton. So if you're a fan of The Office, you've heard of Scranton, Pennsylvania. Well, we had to bypass Scranton because the reviews of those hotels on a cleanliness factor were so horrid that Jeffrey and Jeffrey's much better about that than I am. I had him to the point where he's like, there is no way we're staying in Scranton. I think there was one.
There was one, but it was fully booked.
It was fully booked. We even stopped and asked, and as a top tier,
I think we might have begged.
I think we begged. I think I was, please, please. But anyway, the rest, and that was, I can't remember the name of that one, but you'll know when you look up reviews if you do stay in Scranton.
Well, it was a brand new Marriott in Scranton, so the new one is really good.
I can't remember what Marriott brand, but anyway, just about 15 miles further is Wilkes-Barre, and this hotel, the reviews were great that we read about it, and they were all on target. They were correct. It's super, super clean. On a 1 to 5 for cleanliness, I give it a 5. And I think that's, would I stay again? Absolutely. We wouldn't even look anywhere else. We would just stay here if we were driving through again. But I don't know that anything is ever going to bring me back to Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, other than a road trip.
Yeah, these road trips back and forth. We may be here again.
Yeah, but I don't know much about the area. So if you're from Wilkes-Barre and you're seeing this review, you know, let people below know where to go. I will tell you, there were a ton of stores. I want to do location as well, because in Wilkes-Barre, the location here on a 1 to 5 is a 5. You are right near, there's a grocery store, there was it a Walmart?
Yeah, Walmart, restaurants.
And a lot of shops. There was a pet store, so a lot of shops nearby within 5 miles or less. So if you needed to pick up anything, you could do that. So that's that on this courtyard in Wilkes-Barre, the Marriott Courtyard in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love.
God willing, we'll see you in Moline, Illinois.
We'll see you in Moline.